Beware, coward.
I remember this case. What the? Oh, it's a ghost. It's a spooky ghost. Hello? Who are you and how did you get here? Blimey, that's great. I've got this spooky ghost voice. I am that which can never be unseen. The ooze from your nightmares and knower of the unknown. Right. That's not very helpful if I'm honest. Hope is for those who know how to take it. Okay, I'll bite. Tell me, O knower of the unknown, what's going on here? I, don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yeats has protected a hidden room, and the one holds vast power and treasures. No doubt, that which is responsible for the spectral subject of myself and the others lies within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. You can find online. Jurassic Park joke. And the password. Need to figure out the password. How do I just stop looking through these? Talk to Yeats. W.B. Yeats. Was he Irish? I can't do. Oh, all the ghosts are going to have the same voice. Praise a moment of your time. There's something about being a ghost makes that happen to you. Another one. Another? Oh, another spirit. Yes, that was your question. You have answered my own. Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you've seen on your travels that scoundrel Crowley. Mercilessly, forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat. The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. You mentioned a hidden room. Yes, but on that matter I will say no more. Not until the beast is gone. But I just want... Not a word more, sir, not a word more. So, I don't know how to stop looking for the Viewmaster, so... We're in Spooky Ghost Town forever. Who's the ghost in the, down here? Oh, that's combination sad, quite sweet. I read your detective books. Wonderfully over the top. Hey, big fan of your work. Thanks. Not you. Oh. Can't talk to them now. Who's in here?
I think you should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good.
What's it about?
Oh, it's Enid Blyton. What the hell?
It's the story about this kid who can see dead people.
Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. I fear I find myself in the company of a rather dreadful bunch. Rotters, the lot of them.
Kid?
No, he's charming. I mean the others, occultists, horror writers and DIY fanatics. Horrors, the lot of them.
And you see ghosts too, kiddo? Ghosts? What nonsense are you filling his head with, detective?
I see them. They're my friends. Well, this one is. Some of them are less friendly. But I like them because before they came the place was empty. Just me indoors, and she's only interested in reading the mostest dreadfulest books ever written.
Petrophobia. Heard them before. Duty says something vaguely interesting. The fourth floor is there, just the button's missing. Oh yeah. And we're not in China. You have all the answers, don't you? Your elevator's broken. There's no button on it for the fourth floor.
Yup. I hope you don't want to read any horror books.
I would like to be able to go there.
Oh. Well then. Sorry, I guess.
Can I have the internet password, please?
And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance.
Doris, I need that password for my investigation.
And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized. So no. If you need anything else, I'll be right here. Unless I'm not.
Let's see what this list says.
Why are you wearing a Viewmaster, detective?
Oh, part of the game I'm playing. The game involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for further questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye. You're an author too. I don't recognize you.
Aye, but not like yon toffs with their literary fiction. I wrote useful stuff, like house wiring and how to do own plumbing.
You think you could fix the elevator?
With the right gear I could. Aye, I'd need a new button, mind.
I've got a button.
What's all this for?
Could you use this button to fix the elevator?
I could, but it won't do nothing. Needs to be conductive to make the circuit work.
Oh, it's as simple as that. Wrap the foil on the button. There you go. Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator?
Let me see. Looks like it'll do the job. Gives a few minutes to pop it in place.
Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gail.
Happy to help. It were fun doing something useful again.
Bye, Gail. Oh look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. No, it was... never mind. The horror section. Hooray. Collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur if you could ever catch one. The Internet and Other Fads. Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bell. And MMO Accountancy, How to Be the Fictional Banker You Always Knew You Were. Oh, this seems... Looks like he can get to the roof through here. Thanks, well, it's locked. I'd rather not go out and back out in that storm. Okay. Horror section. Edgar Allan Poe. Do I try and do a New England accent? I doubt it. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your penny dreadfuls lack true horror, at best spooky pulp. Your best works weren't even written by you, charlatan, fraud, undead trickster. If you feel that way, why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Ah, you're an infuriating man. Edgar Allan Poe went a bit J. Jonah Jameson at the end there.
The Green Goblin, you like that? Mr. Jameson. Made it up myself. These weirdos all gotta have a name now.
Creepy bookshelf. This is one creepy looking bookshelf. It kills. Lemons for every meal. Murder. The pain giver. Quirky killings. Staff Festival. The Underwhelmer. These are one hell of an atmospheric fire hazard. I don't like the voice I've been doing for these two, but I'll have to try and talk to them. What's going on here? I didn't take that blasted book. It was that child of Blyton woman. Why don't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I headed so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. Care not for his current zeitgeist. My books are vastly superior. He has been such a child. I am clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my aesthetic horror. With your atheistic rubbish. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two, stop it or I'll put you in some kind of supernatural slammer. You started it. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started it, I'm putting stop to it right. Wait right here. I'm not a peep. Can I speak to Enid Blyton again? Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book?
He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it would stop their arguing.
Seems to me, he seems to have just made it worse.
Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't.
Shan't. How am I meant to stop those two fighting?
That is not my concern. You want this book? Stop their fight.
There's got to be a scarier book around there somewhere. Around here somewhere. Surely that'd stop their bickering. Met your friend Yeats. He says you won't stop spying on him. Yeats. Pronouncing that right. In The Stand, the TV version, Ed Harris almost ruined the entire thing by pronouncing it Yeats.
Things fall apart. The center does not hold. A man named Yeats said that.
I find it most joyous to torment the man. He says you aren't in that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use that computer to go online? Toolbox, save such. Oh, right. Maybe I can find some kind of workaround. Yes. Just stay here and don't do anything. What did you do that? I'd like to borrow that book you're reading.
You need a library card to borrow books.
Dooley, can I use your card?
It still has fines on it.
I'll bet you wish you let me make that deal now, huh? Why is the window on the roof locked?
For health and safety reasons.
Can I get the key?
Afraid not.
Why?
For health and safety reasons. If you need anything else, I'll be right here. Unless I'm not. Not with this sticky no picture having card, you can't.
I really don't want to put my face on there, but I really need a picture of myself. Things I do for this job. This is gonna be the least convincing fake IDs I have seen in my years as cop. Alright, fake library card. Take that, Doris. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading.
You need a library card to borrow books. Oh, well then here you go, Paul.
Paul? My name is Paul, like it says on the card. My card. Paul, Paul, Paul. Lads. Read that. Is this my book? No, it is not. What is it? The most horrific novel I've ever written. And it's not written by neither of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah. Reverse vampire, blah blah blah. Love story. That sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your own works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed? Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. I hope the poor chap doesn't know. It's gone. Well, they're gone, and now what? I guess I could tap some of the other ghosts loose ends. Something to do with Enid Blyton now? Oh, yeah. You've gotten them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel now?
Good. I daren't say why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here.
Oh, you ruined the kid's illusion, detective. Lovecraft novel. I'm trying to think, did H.P. Lovecraft write any real novels? What do you think he did? Roxy, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blocks?
Up to something naughty, detective?
Me? No, but I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall.
That's quite well protected, surprisingly. I think Doris was worried somebody would hack in to steal her unpublished fanfiction. But I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too?
Password. Yeah. Dooley should be able to browse to his heart's content. Okay, I've set it up so you'll be able to browse wherever you want. No restrictions. Excellent. Anyone may not want to stick around for this. Right. I'll leave you to your business, so. Please shut the door on the way out. Okay, now Yeats should be happy. Did I sense? Yes, the beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air is clearer now. Well, clearer is maybe not the term I'd use. Come again, sir? Never mind, just don't go into that room if you can avoid it. As you suggest. Oh, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There's a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution affecting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books in the L section is a lever. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man. You hear that, do we? Hear what? Oh, yeah, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition? I didn't know you were a fan of Lovecraft. Looking at the Lovecraft section, it's a bit too godless for my tastes. Lovecraft novel, you say? Here goes nothing. It seemed to fit with the curious clicking noise. Alright, pull this and... Dun, dun, dun. It's me, Alistair Crowley. Wasn't that a fun literary adventure with the Darkside detective? If you enjoyed this case, why not like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends, and watch the next one as well. Join the club. Doodle pip.